Yeah, you're not chimping on this thing.
No.
That's a big wing. That's good. I'm Doug with America's Best Restaurants. We're traveling the country coast to coast to find restaurants that you should dine at on a frequent basis, like Primetime Pub and Grill right here in Newburgh, Indiana. We're going to go inside, talk to David, who's the owner, the creator of Primetime, and we're going to profile some dishes that I promise you, you're not going to find anywhere else but right here. So why don't you come with me? Let's go inside, meet David, and check out Primetime. Hey, we're back. We are inside the bar area at Primetime Pub and Grill. Hey, by the way, this is David. David's the genius behind it all. We're going to get the story, the back end, talk about the food, everything else. So why don't we jump in first and foremost, that beautiful sandwich sitting in front of you, David. Please explain. What are we looking at?
Yeah, this is our prime dip sandwich. I like to call this the best sandwich in the world. We take thin shaved prime rib and then we saute it in au jus and finish it with a little smoked Gouda and onion straws. Serve it with our house-made creamy horseradish. It is nothing short of fantastic. Again, I call it the best sandwich in the world. We serve this one with our house-made chips, which we make every day, and actually put those on the table for every guest.
Love it. Now, you've got extensive experience in the restaurant industry. This is where I ask questions and eat, which I let them talk. So what got you into the restaurant game? What got you to create Primetime? What's the background?
Well, I've been in restaurants since college. In about 30 years and opened a lot of restaurants for other people, but finally decided that I wanted to open one for myself,
okay.
But wanted to do things a little bit differently. One of the big key pieces was trying to create an environment that was awesome for our team members to work in, and a very team member focused environment.
Okay.
And then as far as food, I've been here for about 15, 16 years, and the only places really to go were Evansville. And we wanted a reason to stay here in Newburgh. And so we tried to create a menu and an experience and an environment that makes people want to stay in Newburgh, and in a lot of cases come to Newburgh versus heading out of town.
I'm always curious when it comes to the creation for sandwiches and things like this. Where do you pull those from? Is it prior experience? Is it different ideas? Do you wake up at 3 a.m. one morning and go, I got an idea? How do you come up with things like that?
I'm writing it out on the shower glass, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, a lot of it is prior experience, right? That's a big piece of it. I used to travel a lot for work, and so I was constantly eating in other restaurants, then taking other ideas from other people. Frankly, a lot of the menu items that we have here at Primetime weren't necessarily just one person's idea. It was a collaboration of a lot of other people. Chef Andre, Chris Henderson have always had a lot of input in what we do. And I think that's part of the magic, is that it's not one person's idea. It's really more of everybody working together.
Got it. Perfect. Let's go to item number 2. Beautiful, beautiful wings. In fact, I'm going to grab one here while you talk.
Well, these are just our classic wing, but they're a little larger, a little crispier. The sauces are really, really great. You can get this with 3 different sauces, and we also have a couple dry rubs.
Yeah, you're not chimping on this thing.
No,
that's a big wing. That's good. What about the dip here?
This one here is our smoky ranch. We actually smoke that in-house. And the smoke with the ranch is just a really unique flavor. And then when you add it with that buffalo sauce, we think that combination is pretty fantastic.
So it's kind of like a combination here where I read some of the articles about you. It's not sports bar. It's not like higher, fine dining per se. It's kind of like a mix is really what you were going after.
A lot of things here, right? It's a blend. We consider ourselves to be more of a fine casual. So it's not a casual dining like your typical casual dining restaurant, and it's not fine dining. So the service model, the product quality, the portion sizes are just a little better, but it's a relaxed enough atmosphere that you could come in here in shorts and flip-flops or in a jacket and feel comfortable.
Cool. Now I'm going to dive into this too, because one of the items that you're really known for, per se, I guess, is the mac and cheese, right?
Yeah,
Give me the backstory.
Yeah, our mac and cheese. When I was building this recipe, they actually gave me a little bit of a hard time because it took me so long. I said, "No, this has got to be great because nobody does great mac and cheese, right?" I know,
dude, that's good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a cavatelli noodle with white cheddar, and then we add a shredded smoked Gouda that we shred here. And then we use a really thick cut bacon, gives it, helps pull that smoke out from the smoked Gouda that we add, and then a little garlic breadcrumb.
How many different iterations did it take you to get it to where you tasted it and went, "No!"
Probably about
Got
10.
it.
It took me 3 or 4 hours when I kept adding. And the big piece that we were adding was the smoked Gouda. There is a lot of smoked Gouda in there, which is why it's really cheesy, right? Every time I would go out to eat in restaurants, I'd get mac and cheese. It was never cheesy enough. Even our cheesiest ever from the grocery store is not that cheesy. This mac and cheese is cheesy. In fact, it won the best mac and cheese at the Evansville Mac and Cheese Festival.
So the Gouda makes it extra Gouda. I couldn't resist. That was so corny. I am so sorry, but I had to do it. Hey, you
It's
have
the first time I've ever heard that joke.
You have
too.
some of the staff members celebrating. Thank you. I know it's not original, but I had to get it on camera. Dude, that is beyond solid.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. They're all waiting for it, right? Whenever I describe this, especially in the beginning, I always talk about it being ridiculous because it really is. And so they make fun of me, and everything has to be ridiculous. They're just waiting for it.
Okay, great. It's ridiculous. No, we got all the sayings out of the way for the mac and cheese. Next up, I mean, talking about cheese. Holy cow!
Yes, yeah. These are our prime sticks. So we take a 6-pound block of mozzarella, and we wedge it. And then we toss it in a herb and panko. And a panko, so it's a little crunchier.
Yeah.
And then we serve it with a sweeter marinara. And we just think that the combination of the herb with the panko and the sweeter marinara, and obviously mozzarella, is a great combination. And they are so good. Super popular item for us.
One thing I want to ask you, and we've traveled, we've shot well over 700 episodes. We see a lot of restaurants. And there are some that they kind of go through the motions when it talks about like employees and community. It's a lot of lip service per se. But with you, talking with a lot of your employees behind the scenes, there's a real passion that they have for this place. It's something that's not faked. So talk about your philosophy when it comes to the employees in the community, because you support the community. You're out there, and it's such a missing piece for so many businesses today. They're missing that golden opportunity. Why is that so important?
Well, for the team members, it would seem obvious, but sometimes it doesn't seem like it is every place else I go. I've worked for a lot of other places, but the most valuable asset I think any business has is its people. And we genuinely love our people, and we care about them. And as I like to say to them, just let me love you. Don't fight it. Just let it happen. And sometimes it takes a little bit of getting used to. There are a lot of team members that don't recognize how genuine and real that is until they live it for a little while, because they don't usually get treated that way. And we wanted to have an organization where people could go enjoy their job and get something out of it and grow with their job and have something that's long-term and make a difference in their lives. And we believe that if the team member has a better experience, then that translates into the guest experience. Almost every day of the week, twice on Sunday, that a happy team makes a happy guest. And if we can make a difference in a guest experience, then they feel better when they leave than they did when they came in. They come back a little bit more often. And so that's really what their premise is. But it really starts with having a genuine concern and caring about your team members and their work experience. It's such a big piece. And that ties into the community as well. We belong to this community. We live in this community. We make our living in this community. And so I feel that we have an obligation to give back to the community. So we like to do a lot of fundraisers. We do a lot of recognition for first responders, for teachers. We have a Teacher of the Month program where kids can vote here. And then we give them a certificate and a gift card and recognize them in front of their class, which is a big deal because this is their life's work, right? And you've now validated what they've chose to do. We're also a veteran-owned business, and so we give discount to veterans every single day, 20% off. Again, that's just part of being in the community and giving back, because I kind of feel like we have an obligation to.
I love that. And again, not enough businesses per se exude that. So I want to give you props on that. One thing too, you've got the outdoor patio. I think it's really cool. Pet friendly, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can bring your cat if you want. We haven't had a lot of people do that yet, but
my wife would, trust me. Don't go there.
We do have a lot of dogs. And the one thing I always tell people is it's a pet friendly patio. We like you to keep control of your pet. It's not a pet-free zone, if you will. But you got to be prepared for one thing. If you do bring your pet here, it's going to get a lot of attention because all of our team members love dogs, and they all have to go out and say hi to them and make sure they're having a great experience too.
Excellent. And you're getting ready to open a second location, right?
Yeah, we have a second location. We've been pretty fortunate to find what we felt like would be the right place up in North Evansville. It's about 30 minutes from here. It's on Highway North 41 up near the North High School.
Okay, perfect. And catering and events? You also offer that?
Yeah, we have an
plug away, my man. Plug it, plug it, plug it.
We have an event space next door, holds about 60 people. We can do anything from plated menus to just catering. We do a lot of birthday parties, anniversary dinners, things like that, just special events. And our catering has been great. We can cater everything from a party for 6 people and wings at the Super Bowl for a Super Bowl party, up to really large corporate gatherings. We also offer a bar service. We do a lot of weddings. We just did box lunches for one of the local manufacturers here. Last week, that was a pretty big one. We did 1,600 box lunches. That's a busy day.
Holy cow.
So yeah, our catering has been a great piece of what we're doing.
They cover it all. Let's go. Last food item. This baby's sitting in front of me. I'm almost scared. What am I looking at?
All right, well, yeah, this is the Mack Daddy. It starts with our classic half-pound patty, which is ground beef and ground ribeye. It's important to notice that ground ribeye gives it a lot of flavor. That fat content just makes it outstanding. We cook it on a flat top because if you cook something like that on an open flame, it'll just flame up and dry out.
Yep.
So it keeps it really moist and delicious. We top that with our award-winning mac and cheese, 4 pieces of thick-cut bacon, some onion straws. We do a little of that sweet heat barbecue drizzle, and the flavor combination is absolutely outstanding. And we will ruin your appetite with this thing. I mean, you're not going to leave hungry.
Now, the funny thing, this thing's huge, but this is not the meat challenge.
That is not the meat challenge. Our meat challenge, which is you got about 30 minutes. It's about 2 pounds of meat with a full side of mac and cheese. You finish it in 30 minutes, then it's free. I think you have to finish it in it's less than if you got an hour, you still get the shirt.
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That's my favorite burger.
So, what's the saying? Someone orders this, you're the Mack Daddy. Is that what people usually say?
That's what I've heard.
There's a lot of sayings around here. I think I have cheese all over my face. It's good. You need to come try it. So, you guys are all over social media. Got the website. You are in the Newburgh area, Newburgh, Evansville. You're traveling up 69. I think it's 64 goes east and west, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
There you go. So you're coming to and from Louisville. You're heading out west. This is a place that you need to put on your GPS and you need to hit. And if you live in this area, for heaven's sakes, you need to be here on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. This is a place that you need to visit all the time. So they also have a full listing on americasbestrestaurants.com. Real easy. Go there, click, boom. You'll see the episode and all kinds of stuff. Click the notification button, hit the bell, and when more episodes drop, you'll be the first person to know. It's just that simple. Anything else that we needed to cover?
No,
we got it.
Just a big shout out to the team for help put all this together and make everything. That's really where the magic is for us, is our people.
God bless them. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to take a bite out of this. I'll save a little for Austin. We always have to include Austin. People always ask, where's Austin? Austin's right behind the camera. He gets to eat. I'm taking another bite, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Till next time, we're out.